Rashad Evans joins us from Houston, where he's got his fight on Saturday. I'm looking at you on Skype right now, Rashad. It looks to me like you're lying on your back on your bed, holding the camera above you. That's not the case, is it?
No, I am sitting in my bed, but I'm not lying. Somebody else holding it for me. But
okay.
It's still early here.
Chael Sonnen said on this show that he had colon surgery and had several inches of his colon removed one day before your fight with him. We've never found out how other people perceived that. You ever discuss that with him?
No, I heard he said that, but I think, it's one of those things Chael says. He was probably just joking around, but I mean, it's impossible.
Yeah, and that's kind of a rare humor. Colon humor isn't actually that respected anymore. Bader said that he'd be surprised if you even showed up to the fight, mentioning your age, your ACL surgeries, 2 years off. I mean, he does kind of make a compelling argument. All of those things could conspire against you. Why is he wrong, though?
Well, because I'm here in Houston. But besides that, I think the 2 years off has definitely preserved my bodies in a lot of other areas. I had shoulder problems and I had a lot of aches all over my body. But being off for 2 years actually helped me rejuvenate my body in other areas because I couldn't really do nothing. My knee's the only issue, and once I did the rehab and everything else like that, my knees feel great, so I'm here. Okay,
so you're here on your bed, you're relaxing. What hurts right now?
Nothing. Nothing. This is the healthiest I've come into a fight in a long time, just far as just feeling, just all over, total body, no soreness, no hurt anywhere. I feel great.
I heard Cormier say, I think at a news conference, that Bader was the easiest guy to beat in the division. Do you see him, maybe not as the easiest, but as a guy who you should beat easily?
No, I mean, I've been off for 2 years, so I don't know. I don't want to put that out there. I don't want to be like, I should beat him easily, but I plan to go in there and do what I train to do, and which is make short work of him. I believe if I go out there and I'm the best that I can be, it should be a good night for me. But you never know what can happen in a fight. A fight's a fight, and you got to be ready for anything. So I'm just going to go out there, be ready for whatever he has to give, and be ready.
Cormier also said that if you win this weekend and Jon Jones is not ready to come back, that you would be next in line. Do you feel like it's really, at this point in your career, it's kind of now or never to get a title shot?
I wouldn't say now or never. I feel like everybody's putting this thing, age. They're aging me without even, without any really a good reason to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I had two injuries, but besides that, I think that I've held pretty strong on being consistent and performing. So, I mean, I'm not too worried about, this has to be it. This has to be now, because we've seen of late in the UFC a resurgence of guys who are, 30, 35 plus going out there putting in work, You see Fabricio Verdum, 38 years old. He's still out there. He looks the best he's ever looked. So I don't really get too caught up in the whole age thing. I think that when the title comes, it'll come, and I'll be ready for it.
So you're talking about the age. I mean, you're 36 years of age, right?
Yeah.
So at that point, things start to slow down. Now, I'm kind of joking a little bit here, but one of the big measures is how many times you have to get up in the night to pee. How many are you at right now?
I don't get up to go, but maybe once. Huh?
Now, that tells me that Rashad Evans, even at 36 years of age, is still in fighting prime time everything.
Yeah, I got that young bladder. See, that's a good that's something good I never thought about. Never thought about that.
See, you are also one of the few guys who has put the UFC together with UFO. Now, what's the deal? You allegedly saw what you thought was a UFO in the New Mexico desert?
Yeah. It was myself, GSP, Mike Van Arsdale, and Ali Abdelaziz, and we were driving on the highway, and we seen it right over the mountains. It was definitely a UFO. Matter of fact, it was even on the news that night that it was a UFO.
Well, I guess I'm thinking a UFO is anything that's unidentified, right? So it doesn't mean that it was from outer space. It just means that they couldn't identify it. So, Rashad Evans, let me ask you this. Do you believe that what you saw in the sky in New Mexico was something from outside of Earth?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Just the way, the way it was moving, and then it just sped off the way it did, I definitely believe that it was not from this earth.
So you saw something in the sky that you're saying, you know, was visited to us from another planet.
For sure, 100%. And to make matters even worse is that GSP is deathly afraid of UFOs. He's afraid of, his #1 fear is being abducted by aliens. And I didn't know that until after we seen that. And he was staying at Greg Jackson's house, who had a sky window above his bed that GSP was staying at, and he was scared the whole night. So it was kind of funny.
I'm Rashad Evans, and you're GSP, and I go, oh my gosh, there's a UFO up there, GSP. Do you see that thing?
And he's like, my God, I do not like this. Being abducted by aliens is one of my scariest things. I never want to be abducted by alien. I'm afraid of alien. That's pretty much how it went.
So just to confirm, though, you were not abducted by aliens. You were not probed by aliens in their spaceship. You were not, as many women from Alabama have said, I was sexually assaulted by an alien in their spaceship, and then they returned me to Earth. That did not happen, right?
No, it didn't. It did not. It did not. But I'll tell you what, it stuck with me for a while, you know, because after a while, I started to really pay attention to the Albuquerque, New Mexico sky.
You have fought the biggest names. I mean, the biggest. Chael Sonnen, Dan Henderson, Antonio Nogueira, John Jones, Phil Davis, Rampage, Thiago Silva, Lyoto Machida, Forrest Griffin, Chuck Liddell, Michael Bisping, Tito actually twice, Stephan Bonner, as opposed to Boner, which I called him on this show. Let me ask you this. Of all those guys, who smelt the worst at the weigh-ins?
Who smelled the worst?
Yeah, could be breath, could be body odor.
Man, you know, I didn't really get that close enough to smell them, to be honest. I mean, let me think. I never, who smelled the worst? I can't think of who smelled the worst, but I can really think of when I was fighting Forrest. I remember when he went down on the ground, and I was hitting him with the ground and pound. My head was in his chest, and the first thing I thought, I was like, man, Forrest, you got a hairy chest, and you need to shave your chest. That's the only kind of thought I even had like that. But when I'm out there fighting, I can't even smell. I can't even at the weigh-ins, I don't even smell. So
we can say officially that Rashad Evans, if he's going to put his head on a man's chest, he wants it to be smooth.
It's got to be smooth. It's got to be smooth, man. No Chuck Norris chest.
You are, I mean, you're a great interview. Everyone knows that. And a lot of people, big fans of yours, have really got their fingers crossed for Saturday night. It's been a couple of years, couple of ACL surgeries, but you, sir, are a survivor who only urinates maximum one time a night. I think you're going to take care of Bader.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I'm going to go out there and do my thing, and I feel confident. And just, you know, the fans can expect me to go out there and put on a great performance.